What's up, guys? Welcome back. I believe this is episode 8 of the Shining Force 2 Let's Play. We just got May on the team. We'll check her stat page. She uses a bow and arrow and has obviously a ranged attack, but even still, her attack kind of fits up with the rest of the team. So she's going to be very useful for us, and good move as well with that sick. So this battle, the only new enemies, the only new enemy is the Dark Dwarf. Just decent attack on him and decent defense as well. Nothing special. But then also there is this witch who is holding the power ring. This is our first ring that we're going to be getting in the game once we kill the witch. And it's basically just going to add attack to whoever we equip it on. So, let's get through this battle. We're still making our way to help Peter get to Mount Volcano. And if you remember, some of the people we talked to in Ribble in the last episode kind of warned us of, I guess, some of the dangers to come on our path there. So maybe we'll learn what they were talking about in this episode. We'll see how far we get. This should be somewhat of an easy battle. It's a pretty big battlefield compared to what we're used to. But most of it is some zero land effect that we can, or 15 rather, that we can get through. Hopefully Peter doesn't steal any of these kills. He's already level 11. We've got a few guys who are sitting at level 10 right now, and there he goes. I jinxed it there. Guess we're gonna have to be a little bit more aggressive with getting some of these kills. Well, we still can't control Peter. He's a bit of a loose cannon. Yeah, I'll put her up here. Hopefully May can reach all the way to get the goblin, and we can leave the hunter to someone else. Kiwi could get that one. Um, she she might be able to. I'm not sure. What's her attack compared to Bowie's? They're the same. So she'll. I don't know. She's two less. Never mind. Just to do enough damage. I'm not too worried. Yeah, if Kiwi can get all the way over here, May won't have any problems. There we go. And there you see May's attack range. She can't actually attack if she's standing adjacent to someone. But if she's one space away, she's able to. And here's our first look at her. I'm just quite partial to, archers, you could say. And she's the first character who's using a bow that we have. Hopefully this vampire bat comes down towards us. Don't want to have to send people up at it instead. So that's perfect. We didn't give the witch anyone to, I guess, use a spell on. Another attack for May. And I guess that was your first look at the Dark Dwarf in battle. The little short guy he is. And they're gonna get a blaze. Luckily, it's just on Bowie. Nothing too important. And that should be level 11 for Slade. This battle's going quite smoothly. To attack for him is nice. And there goes Peter. Hopefully that puts this guy in range for someone else. Perfect. Who is still level 10? Is it Kaizen and May and Sarah? Okay. May should be able to get up there on her next turn and get that kill. Sarah cannot quite reach. Do we get any health on level? He did not. Has Peter? No, we got. Guess I'll have to use a heal 2 here. On Slade. Absolute waste of MP, but Sarah's kind of falling a little behind. I gotta keep her up to par with everyone else. And there we go. That is perfect. Level 11 already on May. Oh, at least that gives another easy heal for Sarah. Hopefully Blaze 1 will do 6. It should. It does. 2 MP is always good for a mage. We'll slow down a little bit so we can get Sarah to heal everyone. I still have to showcase Blast on Sarah if we get the chance. Blast level 1 is pretty useless if I'm being honest. Once you get to the higher levels. You can do some stuff with blasts. Don't know if Peter's going to be keeping up with us for the rest of this battle. We'll have to see, I guess. Level 1 is 2. So I got 2 more heals, and then we can use a blast and show that off for you. And that is why we don't stand right next to each other. But Kiwi's still going to die. That's going to be happening a lot more now that we'll be seeing more magic. Which is, of course, unfortunate, but when it comes to Kiwi, there's really not much you can do about it. It's just a reality we have to accept. Okay. And I was debating whether to let Chester get that kill anyway, so I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Ooh, I could have saved that and let Sarah do it. Because it's better to not let it get another attack, though. That is ideal. And we'll run Slade down here before this vampire bat can cause a ruckus for us. Well, that's not ideal. Slade might get overpowered by that bat now. Well, lucky for us, he doesn't even attack Slade. And they're hard focusing Jaha. Too bad these goblins are getting a bit outdated. Alright, this hunter goblin's asking for Sarah to cast blast on it. Don't you worry. We'll get right down to it. Sarah's got to get her revenge on this guy. 6? Ooh, that's right on the edge of what blast will do. I'm not sure. We're facing a lot of enemies at once here, which is not ideal. You might see a couple deaths. Kazan is going to be one of them. But I committed to the bit. We have to use blast here. It does get the 6 damage. Let May get another kill. Why not? Nice little crit for her. And there goes Kazin, unfortunately. We'll focus the witch. Gotta get this power ring off her. And as long as whoever kills the witch has an open inventory slot, the ring will just go straight in their inventory. If not, we'll have to go buy it from the deals of a shop. And obviously, we'd much rather get it for free. So, we'll move Bowie over here. Jester does have an open slot. Perfect. And yep, Chester receives the power ring. And level 11, 12, rather. Yeah. Not a great level there from Chester. We made a good use of Sarah's magic in this battle as well. She is at level 11, which is nice. Big dodge. Chester doesn't make really any difference in this battle, but we take him where we can get him, I suppose. Just gonna be safe and have Sarah get her last turn. No one's low enough for this guy to be a threat to kill. And this could be level 12 for May here. Does exactly 7. There we go. There's that battle done. And now we gotta figure out who gets the power ring. So, if we check our attacks, it's gonna have to go to Slade, Kiwi, or May. Or, yeah, Slade or Kiwi. Slade is gonna live for, more often than Kiwi will be. So we'll throw the power ring on him. We'll probably end up sliding it towards Kiwi at some point, but yeah, we're gonna have to make our way back to Ribble and heal up before we go on. We did take a couple unfortunate deaths. No, sir, we do not have another desire right now. And we'll keep making our way towards Mount Volcano. we keep heading on. There's a couple things we can do. I know there's another mithril right here. I basically was guessing on where that was. Um, Other than that, we will have to make our way back down. That's the only thing on this little island separated. But on towards the next battle, we'll have to cross this bridge. And then head all the way down this way. And we found this mysterious cave, which is going to take us down all the way to Mount Volcano. But if you'll notice, this is the place those vendors were talking about in Ribble. We can't really see anything. And Peter tells us this cave is the home to a hobgoblin. And we got a response from the darkness. It's the hobgoblin. And this is going to be somewhat gimmicky battle because we can't see much. We can scroll through though. And we can also use the map feature to see where some things are. Just set the text speed to the fastest setting. I should have done that earlier. But we will get this battle in the next one. Thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoyed. See you then.